Hey friends, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for hanging out with me for this December daily flip through. Today I'm going to be flipping through album number 2 of 2 for my 2023 December daily project. So if you'd like to see all the stories inside, stick around. Hey friends, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for being here today. When you see this video, it will be the beginning of February, but I finished this at the second week of January. So I'm really impressed with myself. I did all of this album in less than 10 days. So yeah, I'm really excited to share this with you. I shared volume 1 earlier, so you can go back and check that out if you want to see it. And I will also link it at the end on screen. Let's see, before I jump into it, I've used mostly Ali Edwards products. There are some Studio Calico, some Paper Person Shop, lots of things from my own stash. And so if you've got any specific questions about products I used or how I did something, please feel free to comment below, or you can DM me on Instagram. So this is my table of contents written out just like Ali did. I had the same idea to do it. I just wasn't going to use all different sizes of pens, and I'm really glad that I copied her idea because I love how it looks. And the Posca pen for the plus marks. So this album has stories 16 through 31. This is my intro page here, just a transparency, and I sewed this wreath with some embroidery on it. You can't really see it from here. Let me see if I can zoom in. I lost one of my bells, or 2 of my bells. Oh, sad. Well, I had 2 other bells sewn on here, but they must have fallen off. I don't know if I'll fix it or not. But it's embroidered. And then the fa la 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 goes across the page. Okay. Then the first story in here, which is 16, is about our trip to Disney on Ice. There is a process video for it. So I did the embossing for the title. I printed out this grid of photos, and then I added a ton of sequins all over the page, which I don't love this so much, but it is what it is. And so we're just going to go with it. I do love this so much. This is a hand-stitched series of hearts, the number 16, my journaling, and a stub from the day that flips out. Story 17, was very simple. Is just a story about kitties at Christmas. So I titled it Meowie Catmas and put the journaling underneath this one, just about the cats, different pictures of the cats throughout the season. This was a mistake. It didn't turn out great. I'm glad I didn't film it because it was a lot. So I knew I wanted to use this, and actually I initially had this on my introduction part, but I ended up using it to back this because this story I did first, and then I put this on the other side. So I just glued some wood veneer stars and some bells on. Actually, I stitched them on. And it's just a filler for story 18, which is about our Christmas movies. Now, this is a cut file from Ashley Horton. I purchased this last year. I had no idea how to use it. I didn't even know what I was purchasing, honestly. So, but I made it work. I figured it out, except I printed it too large for this album. So it sticks out about an inch and a half, or an inch and a quarter maybe, over the side. But I was not going to resize it and try to figure out my Cricut again. I had already printed it out, and it took forever for me I probably could have print and cut out like the rest of this, but I didn't because I'm special. And so I fussy cut out in between all of these letters. So I cut out a black strip of paper, fussy cut it all out, cut out this blue strip of paper, fussy cut it out, cut out this red paper, and fussy cut around the word marathon. It took forever. This actually, behind it, was I had the idea of like when you open your turn on your TV, like we have a Amazon Prime, a Fire Stick TV, or Fire Stick rather. So the homepage, I wanted to have it be like this big homepage, and then all of the little like thumbnails be the thumbnails of the movies that we watched. But I could not figure out how to make that work because I don't do digital scrapbooking really. So I ended up deciding to print a like I took a photo of our actual Fire Stick screensaver, and it's Taylor Swift, and it just totally clashes with everything else, and I hated it. So I covered it up with the 18 from the Advent sticker kit, and it just does the job of covering up the photo. Then I decided I needed to layer it with this sentiment, the perfect day to stay in and watch Christmas movies. And I didn't like this white space, so I added 3 stars that I had already pre-stamped on vellum and embossed when I was playing with my new tree stamps. So it is what it is. It took way too long. I don't even want to say how long it took me, but anyhow. This idea is... I don't know, I've seen it all over Pinterest, but I saw Tracy Reed do something like this. I actually realized I forgot 2 movies, but it's okay. I forgot to put Elf, we watch it every year, and I forgot to put Home Alone, which bums me out because it was Nora's first time seeing it. So I used this paper person stamp set to stamp Merry Holiday movies, and then these little like holiday take things, and this 5-star, this star thing came from, I think, a Studio Calico stamp set. So I just wrote a little like, I did our rating and what we thought about each movie. I wrote, you know, when the movie was made and how long each movie was. So I think this page looks really cute. And I like that I added this tree, and I have the trees on the other side, so it kind of goes. And then you have the chipboard stars. So, you know, it works, but it's just not my favorite. I love this red heartfelt trim. That came from a pack at Michael's. So this is a story about our decorations around the house, just a few of them. This is a photo of the tree that wasn't in story number 4 of my first album. And I love it because it has the perfect reflection in the big window we have in our front living room. And then you can see the star, because otherwise I can't get a great shot of this. So I love that you can see the full, I mean, you kind of see, you get the idea of the full tree. This puffy twinkle sticker is from last year. And if you look closely, you can see like the little tray table I have on our coffee table. And then there were a few felt trees in there. So it's just a super festive picture. I snapped it one night when I was on the couch. We were watching a movie. Here is the rest of the story. So these are 2 shaker pockets I made, and took a few photos of my tiered tray, our Christmas wreath, our nativity, this other little area where I decorate in my house on a little shelf there and above the shelf. So this actually is above it, and then right underneath it is this. So I took photos of those, and then I backed these 2 spots with, so it's 3 trees. It's like the various sizes with embossing on these 2. These are just stamped, and then these trees on top. Story 20 is a story of things that are bringing me joy in December, and I did a process video for this, so I'm not going to go through it completely, but I made this little pocket with the journaling that coordinates with the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Same on here, it's 1 through 6. And it just is like basically a photo caption for each of these things that are included. So these 2 are food related, so I put them together. And then I had a lot of fun decorating and embellishing the rest of the pockets. Story 21 is the story of celebrating Christmas with my mom. And I just punched so much joy and put that on the back of each of this black and white checked cardstock. And then did journaling memory 1, 2, and 3, and added a couple vellum circles from the kit. And then this pocket page here is this fold out that's got another layered tag. I'm obsessed with layered tags with the journaling. And then the photo of Nora and my mom opening her present. Story 22 might be my favorite story because I love how this turned out with the transparency in the circles. I will definitely be doing this again next year. And I might experiment, you know, doing it in other ways as well. But This card is from Studio Calico. This last card is from an older story kit. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to get a cough drop because I have like a nasty dry cough. And I feel okay. It's just that this cough is annoying. So there is a process video for this. This one is the only story in the video because it did take a while. And it's 3 pages. So that's why I have Magic Jolly Memories. That they go together. So in the back, I have the journaling for the story, which actually took place over a couple different days. But it's all about baking and decorating cookies and grandma's cookies. So I embellished with lots of different stickers and elements, and I love it. I used my punch to punch out papers that I had already played with mixed media on. And I printed out the titles of the cookies on clear sticker paper. So these are cookies that my mother-in-law makes every year. And they're not even all of them. And then this giant photo, excuse me, of Nora in the middle of decorating the gluten-free cookies that my mother-in-law made her. And then story 23, I love this one too. This is Nora's favorite gifts. Nora's favorite gifts. Here they are, the top 3. We have a doodle pen, 3D pen, her Barbie remote control car, and then her cookies makery toy. I talk more about this in my process video. This I should have moved over because it's totally bent from the ring, but it's fine. There's an insert here with some journaling and some more photos of Nora with her stocking and her cookies makery toy. The back is just cardstock. And then this idea is from Linda Loves Creating. Again, I wanted to bring in the bead element, so I spelled out Nora's name, put this little charm, and then the Stay Curious charm from Tim Holtz. I created another dangle to go next to it with all of these jingle bells, and then a little stocking at the bottom. Let me zoom in. It's so cute. I love it. And I want to make like all the charms now. The stocking is a printable from last year's, I think, prep day. But all of these things come out, and they're all pictures of items that she had in her stocking. And some of them have journaling on the back, and some don't. But it's everything she got. And I think I only forgot one thing, and that was like those melt-away mints. She loves those things. That's the only thing I forgot to print out. But everything else that she got is in here. I just left the back of this blank. This I've already untied so that I don't have to spend my time untying it, but I didn't film a video for this, and I super love it. Oops, there's a chipboard star that came off something. I don't know where this came from. Where do you belong? All right, I'm going to put it over here for now. I should just know to reinforce all the chipboard stickers with extra adhesive. It should just be something I do naturally, but this is only my 2nd year, so I'm just going to go with that. These vellum tags, these 2 are from last year's release, and this one. And then this one is from this year, and it wasn't the same size. It was just slightly wider, so I trimmed it down so it was the same size as these. These letters are from the Paper Person shop. The chipboard is from Allie Edwards this year. But it was about, story 24 was about our Christmas Eve service. There's Nora sitting there, and my husband's friend Jesse, who ends up, we end up talking about in another story later on, but he's the pastor at this church where my husband used to go. This ribbon is from Joanne. And I love this. This idea is from, it's a translated idea from, oh my gosh, I forget. It was in, I think it was in Product Play. So then there's a picture of the candle that was a candlelit service and my journaling here. And this just ties down. And then the last photo is of the three of us taken in front of the tree after service. And we each have little signs. Nora's says angel, mine says #blessed. And my husband says, wishing you a Merry Christmas. But you is spelled EWE, and it has like a little sheep. And because he's like the king of dad jokes, so it was like the perfect sign for him. And then a little shaker pocket. I just put this vellum pocket up on foam tape, and then I filled it with sequins from the Diary of Belle Rose and my own collection. Love that page. Story 25 is of Christmas Day, and I created a process video for this as well. This is stitched. I cut this paper right down the middle, stitched it onto the vellum that I had left over from Story 21. And some of these flip up for journaling underneath, and some of them tuck in. And that's Nora holding her newest cousin and my youngest nephew, who's 4 months old there. And there's Nora and her cousin Justin, Nora and her cousin Fiona, the cousins playing Pass the Parcel, and Nora and her cousin Sutton. And then I just had 3 of these wood veneer stars that I sewed on with some gold thread and then added some sequins for fun. I love that one as well. Story 26, here we are, another layered tag. I put the 26 from, this is from Ellie's Studio, this number, on a plastic tag. The vellum tag, and then the wood veneer star, because I have 2 over here. So I like to have 3s. So I have 1, 2, 3 of these cut out stars from last year. This pattern paper's from last year as well. Picture of Nora. We went to see Trolls. And then we went over to my husband's friend's house. That was Jesse, the pastor from Story 24. This is his house. He has 2 girls. And Nora plays dress up with his youngest daughter every year. And so she came out with several different things, and it was hilarious. So there's some journaling there about that. And there is a process video for this as well. This one is Story 27, about our day date that we got to take. I made a shaker pocket out of this one. And then these chipboard pieces are from Citrus Twist kits. These gold words are from a different Allie Edwards story kit, as are the little cards behind the photos. And this pattern paper here are from the Comfort story kit. We went out to lunch. We drove through downtown Lansing, which is what this photo is I took. I did fix the number. If you guys saw my post, I have 28 on it, but I fixed it. It's Story 27. I tucked the photo in. I just like cut out underneath the heart so it looks like the photo's tucked into it. Added some tags on the front with these little stickers are from last year as well. I just wanted to bring in a little bit more black. And the star brads that I use throughout the albums. And inside are photos, more photos from her date and journaling. Story 28 is a really simple story about Nora pretending to be asleep. So I just used this night chipboard word piece from, I think it was like from this past year's Day in the Life or Week in the Life. And then I've got chipboard stars from Citrus Twist Kits, and then the other stars are from Allie Edwards. The journaling is on a Right Now card, and just pictures of the pups. Story 29 is about our trip back to New York from Michigan with a pit stop in several different spots. Our first pit stop on our way to Niagara Falls was shopping and my husband's alma mater. So Nora's in front of the tree here. I have a little map with geotags for where we stopped. So this is leaving my in-laws house, stopping at the outlets, stopping at the college, and then final stop, which is why it has the biggest geotag, Niagara Falls, our hotel. I wanted to figure out a way to show the journey of our drive home, and I thought that was a really clever way to do it. And there's a process video for this story as well. On the back is the rest of the story using these ornaments. These just have journaling in them. This is a flip up. That's my husband at his college giving us a little tour. And then a picture of some of the items I bought at the outlets we went to. Story 30 is 8 photos from our Niagara Falls trip. We went to the Rainforest Cafe for dinner. They had Blue Moon doing a promotion, so we each decorated our own glasses. I did mine with rainbows, and they gave us like the paint pens and samples of Blue Moon and everything, which was really fun. Here, let me zoom in because these photos are tiny. There's downtown Niagara Falls. I wish I had gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but whatever. It is what it is. Nora waiting for a table. And then inside the restaurant, the little tiger we were near had a Santa hat on. There's some monkeys hanging from a tree. There's my glass. There's Nora cannonballing into the pool the next morning and doing her invention of the daddy slide, going down Matt's back in the pool. And we did all swim for quite a while, which was really fun. And then there's my journaling. I created this little pocket on the front that has the number 30 for the story. I just wanted to use this to kind of tie it into this page, even though they're different stories. Layer tag again, a photo of Nora and I that I really liked. And then the map of us leaving Niagara Falls and headed home. This is where we live. And last but not least, the story did not get a process video because it was really simple. I have another cut file from Ashley Horton's shop, and it said 25. I trimmed it off, and I covered the spot where the 25 would have been with these felt 31 numbers, 3 in 1. And felt star, and then I just used this leftover piece of transparency. This is so much joy to put in the heart. I had XO paper for December, and then I used green star paper for the tree. And then this is our Christmas card. I include it in every, well, this is my second December daily. Technically my third. My first was not done with any products. Like, it was just very DIY'd. This is my second time doing it with Allie Edwards. So this tag says, I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. Charles Dickens. And I thought that was perfect for the last story. And then on the back I have, and to all a good night. And then this is just a pocket that has Christmas cards that were given to us. Some of them are on the fridge. And then this, I saved the gingerbread person that we made for Gingerbread Day. And then some of the trees we made like in our Advent. That Rad and Happy Advent calendar I mentioned, gosh, I think that was in the first flip through. But one of the activities was to cut out these trees and make trees. So Nora and I did that together. And they stand, you know, they're 3D. So, I just want to keep a couple little things. Not much, as you can see, but I think it'll be fun for her to look back on someday. So there you have it. Stories 16 through 31. I cannot believe I created all this in 10 days. And stories 13 and 14 and 15 as well. Like, what the world? I don't know what I was doing. I don't know. But the creativity was flowing, man. I love, love, love the way this turned out. There's so much goodness in these pages. And it looks so pretty on my shelf next to last year's completed albums. Let me know, like I said, if you've got questions about anything I used. I'm really happy to answer them. You can DM me on Instagram if you want, or if you want to, you know, add your comments, feel free. If you use any inspiration from me, please tag me so I can see your gorgeous creations too. But that's going to be it. So thank you so much for watching this and being a part of this journey of December storytelling. I will be doing it again this year. For now, I'm going to jump back into project life. I'm going to focus on planning my new love of the BFF sticker club and all that kind of stuff. So I have lots of crafty projects that are keeping me busy, but this one is all done. Well, friends, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and please hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss any more of my content. Take care of yourselves, and remember that you are enough. Happy February. Bye, friends.